This is the hardest part, coming back down from Earth after seeing Star Wars. Good morning. Yes, it's technically still morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday. I am still on a high that will probably last me many, many days. Yesterday was the big day. My brother and I went to go see Star Wars Last Jedi. It was... I know I say this with so much of the Star Wars universe with the Rebels episodes and the movies, so much, but for Last Jedi, it is true. I just don't have the words to express it, and I really feel like I can't go explain really what was going on in the movie, because I feel like if I say one thing, I'll ruin it for everybody. So, this is my shot at a spoiler-free review, and really, it was just amazing. I mean, I did see all these tweets before going yesterday with people saying it was awful. It had like a rotten score on Rotten Tomato and all this other stuff. And I'm like, really? But then I saw all these other people saying it was one of the best Star Wars movies ever. It was amazing. It was stunning. And I'm like, okay, keep an open mind. And my friend Aaron actually went and saw it Friday night after he got out of work. And I texted him, did he like it? Did he enjoy it? And he said he loved it and he thought I would love it. Because he said this was my type of movie. Because he knows my personality. So he's like, for sure, this is my type of movie. I'm like, okay, so we went yesterday. I severely underestimated how busy the theater was going to be. I thought it was going to be like for Rogue One. We went to see Rogue One opening weekend on a Sunday a little bit later. And we didn't have to really wait in any line. We were able to get in, get our tickets, get our drinks, really get right into the studio. It was nice. I forgot... Last Jedi is part of the Skywalker episodes. It is not a standalone, and so we got there, and there was a line out into the lobby, which is like, okay. I will say this, Fandango is now my go-to for pre-ordering movie tickets. It was so easy and fast and convenient. All I had to do was, they had this little kiosk, like what you see at the gas stations for the lottery. I just had to go in. Was I a card member, NCG card member? No, I'm here to pick up tickets. Swiped my debit card, and the tickets popped out. It was so easy, so simple, and so fast, and it just made it, I was just so happy because we were able to get the tickets and get right back in line. And we were actually thinking about, I had checked and made sure I had enough money to get drinks for my brother and I, and I was like, we saw the line just to get into the movie, and I'm like, heck no, because I have a lot of messages. Because at our NCT Cinema, it used to be the box office is where you enter, and that used to be where you got your tickets. They changed it a few years ago to where now you go and you get your tickets at the same place you get your concession. So the concession stand is also where you get the tickets if you haven't purchased them yet. And I'm like, heck no. So instead of getting drinks, I talked to my brother and I said, how about instead of drinks, we get dinner afterwards? So that's what we did. We ended up going to Subway after the movie. But we got in the movie theater. It was really nice. We ended up sitting the farthest back we'd ever sat. Usually we try to sit mid-center, and weren't able to do that, so we kind of sat about 5 rows in the back, a few seats near the end, but actually they were really good seats. I loved it. It was amazing. It was just a really cool experience. Like I said, my first Star Wars movie I ever saw in theaters was Force Awakens, and I didn't see that one till like 4 weeks after it came out. But it's amazing. Of course, the downside is, as I said, you go see a Star Wars movie, you go see it in theaters, it's larger than life, it's epic, it's amazing, it's awesome, and then you leave the theater and you have to come back down to Earth because you're no longer in that amazing universe filled with all these really cool heroes and villains and all these adventures and moments, funny, sad, serious. It was just, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, I will admit this, my mom actually said, why would I cry at a Star Wars movie? And I'm like, why not? This is me. I get emotional. I make the joke I'm empathic, but I'm really not. But I am so proud of myself. I actually did not full-on cry at the theater like I did for Rogue One and Force Awakens. I will admit this, though. I did tear up at least 5 times. And I nearly broke down crying twice. But I didn't because I didn't want to embarrass my brother. Because I'm like, I think he was kind of embarrassed when I cried during Rogue One, so I'm going to be good. So I was proud. I teared up, and I teared up when I came home, and I was like, oh, and I'm sad. But Rian Johnson did the most amazing job. Granted, it lagged, but what movie doesn't lag in the middle? But the lag, I didn't really notice. I was just so intense and focused. It was beautiful. It was artistic. It was so emotional, character driven. It was amazing. And I asked my brother afterwards, I'm like, what did you think? He said it was good. His only thing was he felt it was too long and he would cut 30 minutes out of it. But then he says this, he wouldn't know what 30 minutes to cut out of it. So that was his critique, but he says he would cut the 30 minutes, but he doesn't know where he would cut, what he would take from it. So my brother is even saying it was amazing. So it was amazing, and there were actually moments during some of the more intense moments in the movie where, just like with Rogue One, I could feel people. You couldn't just hear the gasp, the shock. It was literally something you could feel, like the air got sucked out of the theater, like, and you could feel that moment. And that happened like a few times where you could just feel that shock in the theater. And I'm like, it was insane. I mean, the only other time I felt that is with seeing Rogue One opening weekend at the end. I'm feeling that whole, oh my gosh, it's going to be one of those movies, and at the end, and then just feeling that multiple times in this movie. It was amazing. It was like, it's so hard to describe. It was awesome. So Rian Johnson did an amazing job with The Last Jedi. Honestly, after seeing The Last Jedi, I don't think Disney and Lucasfilm could have picked a better person to helm the upcoming new Star Wars trilogy. He did such an amazing job. I only wish he was actually going to do Episode 9 along with J.J. Abrams, because I think the two of them working together would create this amazing, awesome movie. I'm also looking forward to seeing what direction they take Episode 9 in now, especially after seeing The Last Jedi, because now it's like, what's going to happen next? It is insane. I loved it to pieces. If you haven't seen it, you have to go check out Star Wars Episode 9, The Last Jedi. It is insane. It is amazing. And at one point I was going, what is it with Skywalkers and spinning? I mean, seriously. It was just amazing and awesome. There were funny moments. It was amazing, and I can't tell you how much I was sitting there clutching. At various points through the film, I was holding tight to my necklace because I was wearing my cross necklace and crystal heart, and I was clinging to that, or I was clinging to my Star Wars charm bracelet. Because that's what I do when I get nervous, is I play with my jewelry, and I'm like, no. So I'm sure I was very overly dramatic, but it was great. It was awesome, and that's just me. So it was amazing, and like I said, now it's hard to come back down to planet Earth, where today, instead of sitting back and watching epic space battles and amazing lightsaber duels and seeing a bunch of scrappy heroes stand up against tyranny, I have to do chores. Seriously, what bigger letdown is that after seeing an amazing Star Wars movie is to wake up on a Monday and realize, oh, fudge, you have to do the laundry. Oh, it stinks so much. I'm like in my head, I'm just going, take that, evil supreme leader, and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I have to do the laundry. Like, no, it is horrible. It is like a major, major letdown. It's like, no! Okay. I have to do chores. Fudge it. So, I'm like going, I have to do chores. I don't want to do chores. I want to do more Star Wars stuff, which I will after lunch, because I have to work on my chapter for Crossing Battlefields, which I have to put up by Friday because I'm taking next week off. Because even though it is a letdown, and I saw Last Jedi, and now I have to go back to the normal, everyday life of a Earthling. Next Sunday is Christmas Eve, which means next Monday is Christmas Day. Oh my gosh, we are just like days away from Christmas. I am pumped. I am excited. My mom actually went to one of my great aunt's houses last night. Good night, Aunt Karen. She's very lonely. And she has some stuff to give us. One of the things she gave us is, I don't see that praying hand plaque next to my Jesus picture. That belonged to my great-grandparents. She gave me a Christmas Raggedy Ann, and then That big old cross, I don't know where I'm going to put, which was my great-grandparents when they joined our Savior, so I have no clue where I'm going to put that. It's big. If I trusted in my tree, I would put it in my tree. But I don't trust my tree. It might break my tree. But yeah, so my aunt gave us a bunch of stuff last night, so I will say this, my mom is funny. I put on my Christmas list, I said I wanted, like, the Forces of Destiny came out with those dolls, which I love. Don't judge me. Like I said, I'm a kid living in an adult's body. I put on my Christmas list because the doll I really want is Ahsoka, and they said they were going to get an Ahsoka doll, but they haven't come out with the Ahsoka doll yet. And I'm like, no! And so I said I would either the Princess Leia doll or the Sabine doll, and I put down Princess Leia, and like 2 days later, I saw the Platinum Edition Princess Leia, which is Leia from A New Hope with R2, and I'm like, no! Why? Why are you doing this to me? But I put that down, and my mom has been working in toys, and she's like, oh, I saw those Forces of Destiny doll, and one of them had a lot of makeup. I'm like, did it have like purplish, pinkish hair? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, that's Sabine! And so I was talking about it, and then yesterday she was talking about it. I thought she was talking about Admiral Holdo from The Last Jedi because she has purple hair, and she said purple hair, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's Admiral Holdo. She's like, you want a doll of an Admiral? I'm like, huh? I'm like, no, I want the doll Sabine. Sabine is the one whose hair changed color, and she's like, oh, and I'm like, yeah. So I quickly had to explain to my mom the difference between Sabine and Admiral Holdo, which was kind of hard because I had yet to see the movie, so. But like I said, the movie was awesome. It was great. Go check it out. I can't stress that enough. You have to go check this out. I am pumped. I am excited. I think it's really cool. It had Star Wars Galactic Nights last week, and they did the Galaxy 448 stage door, and included moments from The Last Jedi. They also did something really cool at Disneyland Paris. They do projections on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. They just started doing that at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They introduced it for Sunset Season's Greetings, and they did it for Star Wars Galactic Nights. They did, I think, Darth Vader, Han Solo and Carbonite. I think they did a couple others. I don't remember, but they did a ton of that stuff. So I think it's really cool they're utilizing the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror because they do that in Disney's the studios at Disneyland Paris. Because unlike here, they don't have a version of the Grauman's Chinese Theater. Which I'm still bummed that they took out the Great Movie Ride, because that was one of the rides I wanted to go on when I finally get to go to Disney World. And now they're changing it to something for Mickey and Minnie. Which apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently the new Mickey and Minnie Mouse ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is based on the new Mickey Mouse cartoons I saw on Disney Channel, will be the first time there's actually ever been a ride at Disney World based on Mickey Mouse. I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy, but I guess it's true. They've never done a Mickey Mouse themed attraction. Like an actual ride. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'll go for it. Whatever. I'm flexible to a point, so it's still. I'm also kind of bummed because it's raining. And I'm so afraid that the snow is going to melt because it's supposed to warm up. And I don't want the snow to melt. Seriously. But other than it being Christmas next week, there really isn't a lot going on. Today I'm doing laundry, and then Saturday I am deep cleaning and getting ready for Christmas Eve, which is next Sunday. Wednesday I have my eye doctor appointment at 10:30. I was going to go ahead and peek at frames. The one night we went to the store, my mom said, no, let's just wait. So I'm going to wait. We're actually combining that trip. It's going to be grocery shopping and getting my eyes checked. But I also think my mom will drop me off and run to the Secretary of State, and then we'll come and do grocery shopping. So I'm hopeful that my eyes haven't changed that much. I'm a little worried, though, because I did notice yesterday at the movie theater, unless it was because of where we were sitting, when they scrolled the opening title sequence for The Last Jedi, I did notice at some point the words were kind of blurring at the edges, and I don't know if that's because of where we were sitting or if my eyes have gotten a little bit worse. But I hope it was just because of where we're sitting and not that they've gotten worse. So, fingers crossed. This is like the only thing I have to remind myself, really, that has stayed. I painted my nails on Saturday, and I was just going to go all white, but I kind of got into the habit for Star Wars. I always do at least 2 of my nails blue and silver for R2. I don't know why I did that for I started doing it when Kenny Baker passed away, and I did it for the premiere of Rebels as a way to honor him. And then it seems like every time I go do something, almost every time I go do something Star Wars themed, or I paint my nails for Star Wars, it always feels like I have 2 of my nails that are silver and blue for R2. Because he's the coolest. It was so neat. I loved it. That was like one of my most favorite moments in the movie with R2. It was touching. So it was awesome. I can't stress it enough. You have to go see this movie. Next year, we have Solo, a Star Wars story, which obviously we all know what that's about. Thank you, Ron Howard. But soon, within the next few months, we should be getting our first teaser trailer for Solo, and then shortly afterwards, hopefully, the official trailer for Solo, which I'm excited about. I'm hoping that really soon, we're going to get the announcement about what the next standalone movie is going to be. And fingers crossed, it's the movie I want it to be, which is a movie about Obi-Wan, because that would be awesome, dude. And of course, it is no secret that Ewan McGregor would desperately love to come back and play Obi-Wan Kenobi, because who wouldn't? He's like the coolest. He's like the prince. It's awesome. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to chill out, relax, do laundry, have some lunch, spend the rest of the day writing, and just try to remind myself that's alright. Tonight when I go to bed, I can dream that I am helping the Resistance stand up to the evils of the First Order. Yeah, I'm not dorky. Anyway, you guys, stay safe, stay sane. I'm sending you all lots of love, hugs, and prayers. I will talk to you tomorrow, and as always, may the Force be with you.